Welcome to 6 Minutes English, where we bring a lot of interesting topics and six related items of vocabulary. I'm Nell, and I am Catherine. Now this program is 6 minutes long. Yes, it's 6 minutes English, and we have a challenge for everyone. Can you stay focused on the full 6 minutes? Sounds easy, maybe not, because today we are talking about attention spans. Are they shrinking? Or that's right. So we are asking today, is the length of time we can focus on something? Does our attention span actually getting shorter? Now, one study said that, in fact, it claims the human attention span is now shorter than that of goldfish. Can that be true? Smartphone, the internet, social media, these are certainly to take off a lot of our attention. But how much? How long do we look at our mobile phones for in a day? On average, is it A, around 30 minutes, B, around 2.5 hours, or C, over 3 hours? I tend to be quite busy, but I know some people are really addicted to their mobile phones, so I'm going to say around 2.5 hours. That's answer B. Okay, so a report released by Microsoft said the average human attention span is 2000 was 12 seconds. Since then, it's fallen to just 8 seconds, right? And that's a massive change in a very short time. Now, the year 2000 was just before the boom in digital media and smartphones. So many things there are to blame for all these distractions. Now distractions are things which take away our focus or attention. Yes, and we mentioned goldfish earlier. Goldfish reportedly have an attention span of 9 seconds. That's one more than phone. Upset upset humans with 8 seconds. And their praise in English we say to have the attention span of a goldfish or the memory of goldfish. So the poor goldfish. Now, yes, they get bad press, don't they? That's praise which means criticism, especially criticism in the media and especially in the newspaper, under press as we call it. So is it really true that humans are now even more easily distracted than fish? Well, BBC radio program more or less recently investigated this claim. That's right. And they found out a couple of things. Firstly, they could not find evidence of the research that Microsoft quoted in their report. In other words, the program couldn't find scientific evidence that our attention spans are in fact shrinking. And secondly, the psychologists they spoke to said there are problems with the idea of measuring attention spans in the first place. It's a term that's quietly used, but it's not very scientific. So fishy. Yes, fishy means species. Species. By the way, sorry, go fish again. So are we humans in fact more easily distracted than before? More or less at Dr. Jenma Breeze, psychologist at the Open University. If human beings are less able to focus these days. It's all down to the individual. It's all down to how you choose to apply your attention. So attention switching ability may well have developed in recent years. In the age of the smartphone and the internet, but because someone's distracted by their smartphone or wanting to quickly Google something, it doesn't mean that they then don't have the ability to control and um, sustain their attention when they carry out another task. So she says we are not necessarily more easily distracted. Instead, we may actually be better at switching our attention quickly between different tasks. That's right. She really saying we can multitask better than before, and that means we can focus on many different tasks each for a shorter period of time. She said it's all down to how you choose to apply your attention. Let's just highlight that phrase down to. Here it means depends on. It all depends on how you choose to apply your attention. So maybe our attention spans are not getting shorter. We just choose to look at our phones a lot more. Which reminds me today questions. I asked you how long on average we spend looking at our phone, and you said, well, my attention span is not that short that I can't remember that I said 2.5 hours. And the answer, if you believe the research, it is 2 by 42 hours per day. So pretty good guess there, Catherine. Thank you. That's come from Chicago based research from Discord. And what about this? The group they surveyed touch their mobiles over 2,600 times a day. Do you touch your phone 2,600 times a day, Catherine? I try not to. What about you? It's probably it's probably more than that, to be honest. Now I'm sure everyone wants to get back to touching their phones, or maybe they are even touching them now as they listen. But either way, let's have a review of today's phrases. Okay, so first we had attention span. That's length of time we can focus on something, and mine is definitely shorter than it used to be. No? No. Oh, sorry, I just distracted there by a message on my phone. Apology. That's alright. So next up we had a pet breast. Goldfish gets a pet breast. Social media gets a pet breast, and this means they are get criticism in the media. And we had fishy. If something's fishy, it's a species, and we had multitask. To multitask is do several things at once. Then we had to head down to. Here it means depends on, and though it can mean other things in other context. You could say it's all down to the context. And that's our quick review and our program for today. So did you stay focused all the way through, or were you distracted? If you're looking for distraction, may I recommend you our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube pages. Goodbye.